posing as insurance agents. Stewart Police Department says the caller pretended to be with the FDIC.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we got a video that you got to pay attention to. These scammers are getting real clever. I ain't gonna do too much more talking. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
So I just wanted to come on here and share something that happened to me yesterday. That it's unbelievable, and I hope that me telling this story and me sharing this information helps someone else to not go through this.
Yep.
Yesterday I got scammed. Someone called me from my bank, okay, from the number that is on the back of my debit card.
Wow.
Called me from my bank saying that someone was trying to use my card, that my card had been copied with one of those machine things, and they were informing me that there was a theft going on. And I thought I verified everything. I asked them to verify. I asked them to, tell me, make sure that it's you. And they sent me an email from US Bank. They sent me a text thread on my US Bank text thread. So the woman I was speaking to then told me, well, there's an investigation going on at your bank branch. Someone went into your bank branch acting like they were you and took out 2 cash advances.
Wow.
And I'm going to transfer you over to this FDIC agent so he can explain more and help you with this process of trying to catch these people. They transferred me over to an FDIC agent.
See, that's where they get you right there, guys. They got where they switch the phone lines, where they say, hold on, they transfer to somebody else. That's why you have to be real skeptical about this kind of stuff, man. This is crazy.
And he told me that my branch, which was, very close to my house, that someone went in there pretending to be me and took out 2 cash advances.
That's crazy.
So they wanted me to go into this branch to help them with this investigation, to pull out money from my account so I could get this teller's fingerprints, so they could verify the fingerprints and the serial numbers on this money. And at first I said, what? Why am I taking out my own money and giving it to you? I don't understand. He set me up with an official FDIC account that he sent me, and it said the amount of money that I was taking out of my account. He said, it's going back in your account, in this account, and you will have access to this as soon as the report is done today, and you can transfer it back into your new checking account. It looked official.
That's crazy.
I signed in with an FDIC case number. It showed the like everything looked so legit. And during this time, he kept me on the phone this whole time. For 5 hours I was on the phone yesterday.
My thing is this. In the beginning, she said somebody went into the bank pretending to be her. First thing I would have done is went to the bank. I'd be like, let me call y'all back. I would have even called, definitely would have called first. Then I'm gonna went to the bank like, I want to see the tape. Who is this person pretending to be like me before I send anybody any kind of money? That's crazy right there. That's a red flag off the jump.
And why he did this is because they didn't want to hang up with me so I could think about what was really going on. So I could stop and pause and say, wait a second, this doesn't add up. He had an answer to every single one of my questions. He told me things on my account, my social, like, these people are professionals and they know what they're doing.
Yep.
So I took the money out.
Wow.
They sent a driver from the FDIC to pick up this money from me to bring it to their facility to.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I had to stop the video. They sent a driver. Like what? Ain't no way, man. Hold on, man. That don't sound right, bro. That's crazy. That
have
is
it verified, and the serial numbers, the fingerprints, and I already had access to this FDIC website with my money in it at the time, and
Why
I
would they
thought,
have?
okay, I'm helping. I thought I was being
That
a
don't
good
make
human
sense.
being and going to the bank and helping with this investigation to catch these scammers, these people that are at my bank scamming people. And in reality, I was the one being scammed.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna judge her because
I hate when people come on here and cry, so I'm going to try not to.
anybody can fall for this.
But I'm a smart person, and this happens to smart people. They
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. They know answers to everything. They kept me on the phone, so I couldn't think. As soon as the line got disconnected on accident, I talked to my mom and she said, I'm repeating these things to her, and she said, honey, I don't think this is real. I think this is. And in that moment I knew. In that moment I knew that
Yeah.
I got scammed, that these people did this, and they called me back. They called me
Wow.
back after, and they were still using my credit card. And in that moment I said, I hung up the phone. I called my credit cards and my bank account. I got everything shut down. But
That's
some of
crazy,
you may
bro.
think I'm stupid. Some of you may think, why? But this happens to a lot of people. This happened to my papa. Elderly people, they do this to the elderly people all the time.
Now I can vouch for that because this actually happened to my grandmother. Not this particular scam, but she's lost thousands of dollars to like people calling her saying that she owes a certain amount of money and she's giving them like her account numbers and stuff like that. But she's like 90 some years old. So this stuff happens on a regular basis, guys. So we have to be aware of this stuff. And since this is sort of a finance channel, even though we talk about interest rates on cars and car loans, but this stuff is all relevant because it's all dealing with money. So we have to be extra cautious. If anytime something like this comes up and you're not sure, just pause. You know what I'm saying? Just pause or call your bank and verify this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't just panic and send these people money or give these people access to your bank accounts and all that stuff because there's a lot of good scammers. I mean, especially now with AI, they are really getting a lot of people. You know, there's people making a living off scam. You know, so I just thought this was important, man. But we're gonna let her finish her story.
It's so disgusting and sickening that they do this. They told my papa I was in jail, that he needed to get these gift cards to get me out.
Yep.
He's an 80-year-old man. He doesn't know how to jail works. He's never gone through any of that before.
It's
So he thought,
crazy.
that's what he thought, you know? But no, he got scammed too. And they do this to old people all the time, and it's so sad.
Yeah, they do. That's very true. That's
I can't
real.
believe these people make a living doing this. It's disgusting.
Yep.
And I'm sharing this with you guys so that you know, if you get these phone calls, anybody asking you to pull out money, even if it's
Hmm.
for an official investigation or whatever, don't do it.
Yep.
They're going to keep you on the phone. I was on the phone for 5 hours yesterday. They keep you on the
Wow.
phone. So you can't actually think about what you're doing. You can't process it. In the moment, I thought I was helping. I thought I was helping with this investigation, and like, but no.
Got her.
They were literally telling me these
Unfortunate.
things that didn't happen yet that were happening.
Yeah.
I went to the bank, I withdrew this money, I filled out a withdrawal slip, and this person saw my online banking, and he said, it said check in there, right? He said, no, it shouldn't say check. It should say cash withdrawal. That teller's in on it too. That person at that bank, that's fishy. That shouldn't say that. Later on, I talked
Wow.
to the real U.S. bank people, and he said, no, that's not true. You filled out a withdrawal check. That's why it says check in your account.
Wow. That's crazy.
He was quick. He knew things, and
Yeah, it's hard to
I do
know
feel
this.
dumb. I feel stupid,
Yeah.
but this happens to a lot of people, and I wanted to share with you guys. I don't care what you think about me, at the end of the day, but if this has happened to somebody else, I'm sorry. It sucks.
That's the truth, man. Like I say, I know firsthand. My grandmother, they done got her a few times. It's to the point now we had to like completely change her phone. Like she can't even get access to certain things. You know, old people are a little stubborn sometimes, you know, and she's like, yeah, I'm not taking my phone, you know, but she was just losing way too much money, retired, you know, she's sitting at home with nothing to do, you know. So yeah, you got to look out for your people, man. Check on y'all folks, and man, make sure people aren't scamming them. I know people who have lost their home by answering the phone and people just pretty much walking them through signing their house over. You know what I'm saying? So we really got to be aware of this stuff, guys. So if you're new to the channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. Hopefully YouTube pushes this video. You know, a lot of times, you know, it's been a little while on YouTube, man. So YouTube, listen, push this video because these people need to be aware of this stuff. So if you like videos like this, man, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.